What's up, everybody? It's your guy J Red checking in once again. I'm doing Red Speaks instead of Red's View because we just did a Red's View episode with DJ PM that we did it via Zoom. So we didn't get a chance to cover this particular hot topic that's going on right now, but I'm going to do it because that's what I do. That's what I do. And before I begin, I want to let you know with this August Alsina and Jada Pinkett Smith thing, we're going to talk about this, but I'm going to be playing devil's advocate with August Alsina. All right. I feel for the black man. Black men don't cheat. Well, I'm just playing, but for real, it's a couple of points that I feel like people are really missing out because they've been going in on him. He's a troubled young man, so we're gonna talk about it, y'all. So the first thing that I really want to point out is that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, their marriage, they have been in an open marriage since I can remember. Like I'm talking about from like the late 90s, early 2000s. It was always rumors of them being swingers. That's the first thing that I heard about them being swingers, and they were in this open marriage and all this other stuff. And even if you look at the Red Table Talk, when Will Smith was on there, they were basically saying that they never officially said that you can smash somebody, I can smash somebody, but they basically said that they were in an open marriage. So I thought this was common knowledge. So when I saw August Alsina speak up about it, I wasn't surprised. Now, for those people who are saying that August Alsina did this for clout, did this to sell records and all the other stuff, I'm not disagreeing with you, all right? But to his defense, what I can say, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before last, but August Alsina dropped a single called Nunya. Nunya, Nunya. And if you're from the South, you know what Nunya means. If you're not from the South, Nunya means none of your business. We just put it together. It's Ebonics. So he put out Nunya, and he was alluding to his relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. So he didn't have an album out back then. It was just a lot of pictures and stuff that, you know, them being together. And I believe that she took him in, and or the family took him in because he had so many mental health issues or drug abuse. And, you know, his sister and brother died, and I think his cousin. August has been through a lot of shit. And August is a crazy dude. Since he came out, he was always cussing people out on 106 and Park, to fighting people backstage and all kind of stuff. The dude, you got to really pay attention and look at him. He always has weird hairstyles. It's just a lot that's going on with young August Alsina. So, yeah. So if people are saying that he did this to sell records, which he did put out an album, you know, during this time. You know, I'm not disagreeing with it, but on his side, he's been speaking up kind of about this situation. The next thing is with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith being in an open marriage or whatever. And the thing is, August Alsina said that they're not romantic in their marriage or something like that. I'm paraphrasing now. But I'm not sure. Like, if that's the case, then August Alsina says that he wasn't just smashing Jada, he was in a relationship with her. So does he not have the right? Does he not? And I'm playing devil's advocate, all right? Does he not have the right to express his feelings and the emotions when it came to that? Because it felt like a therapy session with him and Angela Yee's interview. It talked about his album a little bit, but it was talking about his inner demons. And I felt the emotion as I watched that particular interview. He was crying. He talked about the death of, his sister, which was, it was just a lot. It was a lot of pain and struggle in it. So with Jada Pinkett, I guess like some people saying that, she looked at him as vulnerable and took advantage of the young man. Look, whatever it was, the man felt like he was in a relationship, and that's probably what he was. Like, if you look at those pictures that him and Jada took, man, like the thumbnail that I'm using right now, they look real close together. They're real close, and they look like a couple. So some people are saying that, you can't mess with 90s babies and young niggas because they'll act this way. But on playing devil's advocate, if it's a girl that went through a relationship and she got hurt, it's okay to express it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this was supposed to be a secret, then I'm all for August Alsina. You should have been quiet. But at the same time, if Will and Jada willingly will tell you that they're in an open marriage and everything, so what's the problem? I don't see what the issue is if everybody knows about it. Now, Jada Pinkett Smith came out and said, well, her rep came out and said that August Alsina is lying about the situation. I don't believe Jada Pinkett Smith whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I hope that Red Table Talk, her show, that she has everybody talk about their marriages and their situation. She had Aisha Curry on there talking about how she wishes that, you know, more men would give her attention. Not saying that she wants to cheat on her man, but, you know, it's always people on there giving their struggles and inner demons and stuff. And Jada Pinkett does it to an extent, but this needs to be addressed, Jada Pinkett Smith. You need to talk about this situation because it's just a lot of unanswered questions. And if you and Will are in this open marriage, in this open situation, then y'all should be open to talk about this particular thing. I'm wondering if Will Smith will say anything, but I think that August does have a right to talk about it, especially if it was that detrimental to him. And the dude said that it killed him. He said it killed him. He lost himself. Like, oh my God. Like, did y'all see that? Like, that wasn't just the interview. That was a therapy session. So I feel that the man has the right to express what he said. You know, but if Jada told him that, you know, she didn't want that to be out and everything, and he went against her wishes, then, you know, he'll have to deal with that. But I think Jada should be held accountable for sure. She definitely should. Now, on the other end, yeah, it seems pretty simpish and stuff for you to fall in love with another man's wife and all that other stuff. But if that man, he said Will gave him the okay. If Will gave him his blessing, then what can you really say about August Alsina? You know what I'm saying? This is his life, his situation. And if her husband said that, hey, go ahead, you can be with my wife, I'm not tripping. He said that he'll never leave Jada, but Will could be doing his own thing on the side. It's not out there like that. Maybe Will didn't mess with anybody that's famous, you know, because he knows famous people will talk. And that's something Jada is, she's witnessing that firsthand, messing with the famous person. And then this is another thing. This is another reason I don't feel like August is lying. It's like, for one, what does he have to lie for about that? And then it's August Alsina. He's not the best singer in the world. And when's the last time he put out a project? Like, I went back and Wikipedia'd him and saw that he just put out an album, but he had 2 albums. I only remember the first one, Testimony. And it's not like he's been in the media, you know what I'm saying, and been in the music scene for a while. It's like, if Drake came out and said this, or Chris Brown, or somebody more noteworthy, then I would be like, okay, it may be cap. But this particular situation, I feel like August Alsina, out of all people, I don't think that man is lying. It's a real crazy situation. Man, like, you should, like, if you're a young guy and you're dating an older woman, you have to be, well, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. You should be able to date who you want. But if you're going to date somebody who's married, you need to be aware of what situation that you're going to get into, no matter what it is. But you know what? It don't seem like nobody really had a problem. It's just August never said how they broke up or why they're not in a relationship anymore. We don't know. It's a lot of questions that need answers with this. But I'm playing devil's advocate and saying that you know, I feel August, he has a right to talk about this. You know, if someone, you know, if it was a woman, people saying if it was a woman and, you know, she was talking to a married man and, you know, said that they were in a relationship and all that, she would be getting a lot of flack, which is true as well. But I'm just playing both sides of the fence about this. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this in the comments. Hopefully Jada Pinkett Smith does a Red Table Talk with her and her mama and August on there, and Will. I mean, why not? Something, it needs to be addressed. So, man, subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork and make sure that you get your Reds View t-shirts from redsview.com. Redsview.com. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Don't mind the background right there. But yeah, get these Reds View t-shirts, y'all. All right. So this is J Red Speaks. Follow me at JAYR3D on all social media platforms, and we out.